Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome yet again today, the 20th of May, to our segment, The Hot Seat Digital Media. This is the #1 online news digital platform. It's bold and different. Subscribe, like, and share. And also don't forget to click on the notification bell for more videos in future. Okay, we're going to look at the gubernatorial race on all the 47 counties, bearing in mind the opinion polls for Radio Africa, Mizani, and Tifa. So it is an average for all the opinion polls that have been carried out in the month of May, from the 1st to the 10th of May. So we will start with county number 001, Mombasa County. If elections are held today, Mike Mbuvi Sonko will emerge the winner with the Wiper Democratic Movement with 46% of the votes cast. On the second position, we have Abdulswamad Nasir of the ODM party with 14% of the votes cast. And lastly, on the last position is Hassan Omar of the UDA party with 14% of the votes cast. And in county number 002, Kwale County, if elections are held today, Fatuma Achani, the deputy governor right now for Kwale County, will emerge the winner with 48% of the votes cast, followed by Hamad Boga of the ODM party with 28% of the votes cast. To Kilifi County, county number 003, if elections are held today, ODM will emerge the winner through Gideon Mungaro, and with 43%. Second place, Aisha Juma will emerge with the UDA party with 14% of the votes cast. To the fourth county, Tana River County, if elections are held today, the incumbent Dado Gondana will emerge the winner with 14%, followed by Hussein Dado, the former governor, with 8% of the votes cast. Now to number 5, county 005, that is Lamu County. If elections are held today, Issa Timami will emerge the winner, who is the former governor, with the UDA party, followed by Twaha Hassan, who is the now governor. Issa will win with 42%, and Twaha will emerge second with 88.2%. To county number 6. Now, to county number 006, Taita Taveta. If elections are held today, the former radio presenter, now the governor, Granton Samboja of the Jubilee Party, will emerge the winner with 42.2% of the votes cast, followed by the former governor, John Murutu of the UDA party with 22.5% of the votes cast. To county number 007, Garissa County, if elections are held today, now the incumbent governor, Ali Korane, will emerge the winner, followed by the former governor, Nadif Jama. Ali Korane will score 32% of the votes cast. Governor Nadif will score 18.9% of the votes cast. And in Wajir County, if elections are held today, the deputy governor right now, Hamed Mukhtar, will win the election with the UDA ticket, followed by Hamed Abdullahi, who is the former immediate governor, with the ODM ticket. And in Mandera County, if elections are held today, the former Cabinet Secretary for Industrialization, Aden Mohamed of Jubilee Party, will emerge the winner, beating the Speaker of Mandera County, Mohamed Halif, with over a range of over 14%. And to Marsabit County. Okay, and in Marsabit County, if elections are held today, Mohamud Ali, who is the now governor, will be re-elected. He will be followed so closely by the Ukuru Yatani brother called Pius Yatani of the Upya party. In Isiolo County, if elections are held today, the Makongeni MCA in Nairobi County, Abdi Guya, will be elected with 43% of the election, followed by Godana Doyo of the UDA party with 14.9% of the votes cast. And in Meru County, if elections are held today, Senator Mithika Linturi of the UDA party will win with 48.2% of the votes cast, followed by the Mbaz, the now governor Mbaz, party leader Kirauti Murungi with 23.1% of the votes cast. To Tharaka Nithi, and to Tharaka Nithi County, the now governor Mudompi Njuki of the UDA party will lead and beat the opponents mercilessly with 43.1% of the votes cast, followed by Erastus Njoka with 43.1% of the votes cast. And to Embu County, if elections are held today, the Embu Cecily Mbarire of the UDA party will win with 41.3% of the votes cast, followed by Lena Kivuti of the Mbas party with 21.1% of the votes cast. To Kitui County, if elections are held today, Charity Kaluki Ngilu will win the elections of the NAK Kenya party. Atashinda kura with 41.2% of the votes cast, followed by Governor Malombe of the Wiper Democratic Party with 23.3% of the votes cast. Now to county number 16, Machakos County, ile county Alfred Mutua. If elections are held today, Wavinya Ndeti of the Wiper Party will win the election, followed by Nzioka Waita, ule msee alikuwa anafanya kazi State House, will follow with 23.1% of the votes cast. To Makueni County, if elections are held today, Mtula Kilonzo Jr. will win the election with 81%, followed by Patrick Musimba will be second with 14% of the votes cast. In Nyandarua County, if elections are held today, Kiare Badilisha of the UDA party will win the elections with 14%, followed by Francis Kememia with 2%. The number of undecided voters are so many in that county. To Nyeri County, if elections are held today, then Mwalimu Kahiga, the now governor, will win the elections with 43% of the votes cast. And in the second position, we have Senator Ephraim Maina of the Jubilee Party. We will be affected by the UDA wave in the mountain. And to Kirinyaga County, if elections are held today, Anne Waiguru Minji of the UDA party will be voted unanimously with 53% of the votes cast, followed by the independent candidate Purity Ngirishi, ambaye alama yake ni Smilo, will be second with 14% of the votes cast. And to Murang'a County, if elections are held today, Irungu Kang'ata will be elected as governor with 43% of the votes cast, followed by Jamle Kamau of the Jubilee Party with 14% of the votes cast. And the Sasa County ya Rais County, Kiambu County, if elections are held today, Wamatangi, anasikia aliitwa Wamatangi kwa sababu he was donating a lot of tanks to people and to schools, will lead with 43% of the votes cast, followed by the Chama cha Kazi party leader Moses Kuria with 14.2% of the votes cast. And in Turkana County, if elections are held today, the former cabinet secretary for minerals and energy, that is John Munyez, will be elected unanimously with the Jubilee ticket with 30.5% of the votes cast, followed by Eka Mais with 25.8% of the votes cast. And West Pokot, hapa ndo Kinyang'ari Nyiro, Kiko ama Kicho, whatever. Hapa in West Pokot, Honorable Simon Kachapin of the UDA party will win the elections with 48% of the votes cast. Atashinda the now incumbent mtu wa kijana fupi round John Lonyangapuo with 14.2% of the votes cast. And to Samburu, if elections are held today, Lati Lelit will win the elections with 14.8% of the votes cast, followed by Richard Leseyam with 8% of the votes cast. To Trans Nzoia County, if elections are held today, then George Natembea, huyo alikuwa the police boss wa Rift Valley, Anavai Underdap, will win the elections with 48%, followed by the Ford Kenya candidate Chris Wamalwa, the Kiminini member of parliament with 14.2%. In Uasin Gishu, if elections are held today, koti moja anaitwanga official name Jonathan B of the UDA party will win the elections, followed by Buzeki, the independent candidate. And in Elgeyo Marakwet, if elections are held today, now hapa ndo ile county ya Murkomen, if elections are held today, Wesley Koril will win the elections with 48%, followed by Boynet will be second with 22%. And in Nandi County, if elections are held today, Stephen Sang, the now governor, will win the election with 44.2% of the votes cast, followed by independent candidate, the former governor Cleophas Langat, with 28.1% of the votes cast. In Baringo County, if elections are held today, Governor Cheboy, this was the first governor of Baringo County, will win the elections with 44.1% of the votes cast, followed by the now governor Stanley Kiptis. Kiptis atashindwa hizi kura asipochunga with 14.1% of the votes cast. Kiptis alishindwa nomination with Cheboy. Cheboy alichukua the UDA ticket. And you know Rift Valley yote ni UDA. So Governor Cheboy is projected to beat Stanley Kiptis in Baringo County. Now, Laikipia County. Now, the former governor Joshua Irungu aliingia UDA. He will win the elections with 43.2% of the votes cast. He will be followed by the now governor Mureithi. Mureithi will score 19.1% of the votes cast. That is Laikipia County. Now to Nakuru, Indo County, Mama Tashinda. UDA, Susan Kihika will win the elections. If they are held today, the 20th of May 2022, if elections are held today, Susan Kihika will beat the now governor Lee Kinyanjui mercilessly. Susan Kihika at 46.2% and Lee Kinyanjui at 11.1% of the votes cast. To Narok County, if elections are held today, Patrick Ntutu of the UDA party will win the elections, followed by Ole Kenta of the ODM party will be number 2 with 14.2%. Kajiado County, hii county ndio itakuwa na moto sana. Kato Ole Metito of the UDA party is projected to win these elections with 46.2% of the votes cast, followed by David Kendia of the Jubilee party, and will be second with 14.2%. And lastly, the now governor atashika number 3, Ole Lenku, with 11.2%. Kericho County, Dr. Mutai Eric of the UDA party is projected to win these elections, followed by Fred Kirui, an independent candidate. Rift Valley ni UDA peke yake. To Kakamega County, if elections are held today, Cleo Malala atashinda hizi kura with the ANC party. We have seen a lot of activities there, followed by Fernandes Barasa of the ODM party. Now, to Bomet County, hapa kutakuwa na moto pia. Hilary Barchok of the UDA party is projected to win these elections with the UDA ticket. The UDA wave in Rift Valley is immense, followed by the first governor of Bomet, Isaac Ruto, na ile chama chake, chama cha mashinani, CCM, atakuwa namba 2. Now, to Vihiga County, if elections are held today, Wilbur Otichilo will win those elections. That's the incumbent governor. Na atafuatwa na Kaniri. Kaniri atakuwa namba 2. Now, to Bungoma County, Speaker Lusaka is poised to win these elections with a percentage of 46.2%, followed by the now governor Wangamati. Wangamati asipochunga anaenda nyumbani. Wangamati will be second with 14.2%. Now, to Busia County, if elections are held today, Paul Otuoma will win the elections with 42.1% of the votes cast, followed by Bunyasi Sakwa of ANC with 14.2% of the votes cast. That is Busia County. Now, tunaenda Luo Nyanza. Siaya County, if elections are held today, Siaya kwa Raila Odinga, if they are held today, now hapo ndo kuna maneno. James Orengo of the ODM party is projected to win these elections, but it will be a tough one. 46.2%. Number 2 will be Nicholas Gumbo with 41%. That is Siaya County. Now tunaenda Kisumu. Kisumu ni ile county ya Professor. Kisumu County, if elections are held today, Professor Anyang' Nyong'o will win the elections so easily with 42% of the votes cast, And in this distant second will be Ken Obura with 14.2% of the votes cast. Migori County, if elections are held today, Migori County, Kule Migori, Ochilo Ayako of the ODM party is poised to win these elections. And he will win the elections with 38.2%. And in position 2, 30%, John Pesa Otas of the DAP party will be second. Homa Bay County, hapa ndo mahali kutakuwa na tabu sana kwa ODM party. Evans Kidero, the former governor of Nairobi County, is poised to win these elections with 43% of the votes cast, followed by Gladys Wang of the ODM party with 42% of the votes cast. That is Homa Bay County. Okay, now to Kisii County, Simba Arati is projected to win this election at 43%, but he will be closely followed by Ezekiel Machogu at 41%. This is a very tight race in Kisii County. Now to Nyamira County. In Nyamira County, if elections were held today, now from Kitutu Masaba, Honorable Nyambati is projected to win these elections with the UDA party, followed by the Amos Nyaribo, the incumbent governor, who will be at 27% of the votes cast. That is Nyamira County, county number 46. Now to the last county, that is Nairobi County. Nairobi County. In this county, Johnson Sakaja is projected to win the election with 46% of the votes cast. And he will be followed by now Polycarp Igade with 41% of the votes cast. This will be a very tight race indeed. That has been our analysis for the 47 counties, ladies and gentlemen. Join us tomorrow for another analysis of the election. Remember, it is 33 days to the general election. Shika kura, wala hujashika tafuta kipande mahali iko. Maintain peace wherever you are. Subscribe, like and share. Until another episode, thank you.